Hey there, friends. Happy Thursday to you. I hope you all are doing really great. Chris just told me they closed the flood walls here in Richmond, which means we're getting buckets and buckets and buckets of rain. We usually take our 6-mile bike ride down to the flood wall, almost to the flood wall and back. So wherever you are, stay safe, y'all. Buckets of rain, buckets of rain. Saturday is November the 14th, and Saturday is the start of Diwali. I was very inspired. I'm always inspired by Indian everything. The fabrics, the saris, the Punjabi, the food, everything just kind of resonates with me as far as India is concerned. Hopefully one day I'll be able to go there. So we're kind of doing a Diwali Mandala kind of assortment here with our traveler's notebooks. So let's take a look at these and we'll talk a little bit about Diwali and, my own experiences of being an English as a second language teacher. Now, this was way before there was even such a thing. This was the mid-90s. And I was very fortunate to be able to take on a teaching position where I was a traveling teacher and could go to different schools and teach different children from all over the world. And some of my students were from India. You guys, this bead strand is just like really exquisite. It's got chips of precious stones in it. It's got some glass beads. It's got some like Pandora-ish looking beads. So it's a really sweet bead spawn. Of course, these are 5x7 journals. We have the rounded spawn here because that denotes the traveler notebook kind of aspect of this design here. We've got 2 signatures. We've got 4 pockets that are just stuffed full of things for you to create with. It's the season of giving, my friends. So maybe one of these notebooks would be great as a gift if you are kind of hunkering down and not doing a lot of shopping this year. Now, my son told me the other day that that's kind of what they're doing. They are not like doing the shopping thing this year, that they are, for me, he gave me a subscription to Garden and Gun magazine, which I love, love, love. So, instead of getting 1 present, you're getting like 12 during the year. So how cool is that? But if you're kind of hunkering down and you're kind of being budget conscious because there's a lot of uncertainty about, things going on now, then a flow journal is a great way to make small gifts with lots of meaning because they're part of your unique art expression. And then you can just pop them in the mail to people. I think that something that came from your own hands, from your own head, from your own heart, and that was inspired by spirit, because that's where it all comes from, my friends. That's where it all starts. Inspiration in spirit, and how we bring that spirit forth and create in a spirit-filled frame of mind. And just imagine, creating a gift for someone and passing that along to them and having them love it and cherish it just like they love and cherish you. We have all kinds of papers here. We have everything from cardstock to, hold on a minute. Okay. I've got a mosquito in my office, believe it or not. I can't believe it. And I just saw him go by. And I've been battling with him for a couple of days now because he keeps biting my ankles. Sorry for the distraction. We have vintage papers. We have little fold-out things. Now, this is really cool. This is from kind of an anime-ish publication, a children's publication, which I really do love. We have 6x6 papers. We have art trading cards. We have some that are complete, some that you can complete yourself. We've got art trading circles for you to create with, photos, boards, everything that you need to make a really sweet gift for somebody. These are bookmarks, so you can take the bookmarks out of your book and create unique original bookmarks for your friends or for your family. There's just no end to a flow journal. There's no end to the things that you can do, the things you can create, the things you can learn. This is from a vintage singer sewing book. This is from a vintage book about how cities are planned. This is 1958, which I thought was really interesting. If you see something like this, you guys, this is a cluster. This is a curated cluster for you to, you can instantly make a piece of art with these 4 pieces that are under here. You can instantly make something for Christmas with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that are here. I love the idea of turning books into creative elements. I love turning paper into creative elements, and I am always amazed, you guys. I mean, those of you who have bought flow journals will often send me back something that you made with the flow journal, and it's like, oh my gosh. And we have to understand that, you know, anything that you make is an artistic expression, man. That's your artistry. And what a treasure that is. I really love the way this cluster came out. These are some hearts that I made a while back, and I may have even made them this year. I can't really remember. I have been doing a lot of purging, getting rid of. I took my friend Judy a big bag of things from the studio that I was just not using. You know, if you're not using something, then my goodness, you know, pass it along to somebody who can, or somebody who will love it. Abandoned art supplies are one of my very favorite things to get in the mail. It's so much fun to see, you know, the things that people have purchased and maybe went, oh, you know, I don't think I can really use that. And instead of letting it sit in a box, they repurpose it. They give it to someone. I love the bead spine on this too. I especially love this part right here. The feather just wanted to be on here. It doesn't really have anything to do with Diwali or mandalas or whatever. We kind of got off track there. So Diwali is the festival of, now there's a complicated story behind it, which I'll spare you guys. I didn't quite understand it because I'm not adept at understanding the wonderful gods and goddesses that are prevalent in India. But it is a festival of lights, candles, sparklers, fireworks. Anything that is lighted up seems to be part of the celebration of Diwali. The Diwali is from the Sanskrit word Deepavali, and it means row of lights. Now, where do mandalas kind of come into this? A mandala is a way to connect. My friend Diana that lives in France does nature mandalas, and she goes and gathers pine cones and sticks and reeds and pebbles and leaves and acorns and all kinds of things, and she makes these gorgeous mandalas with them, and she photographs them and puts them on her Facebook page. She is an absolute joy because she is very uplifting. You know, there's never anything negative. There's never anything that would make another person feel small or insignificant. She is just a joy to know. Again, we have this big cluster here. Anytime you see a page that has a paper clip on it, that is a cluster. So, you know, you can do the natural kind of mandala, and it's wonderful to think about that right now because we have leaves, sticks, acorns, we have everything that we need to make it, you know, dropping off the trees and landing in our universe right now. I really love the way this pocket came together. I like the colors. This is from my son's house. It's so cool. It's called Carnival Sour Ale with passion fruit and cream, and he knew that I would love the colors on this, so he saved it for me. So when I was up there in July, I got this. This is from a package of Little Debbie cakes. Chris is very partial to Little Debbie cakes. He kind of likes them a whole lot. So anyway, so if you are creating mandala with leaves and sticks and acorns and all kinds of natural things, that is called a rangolis. And any other kind of mandala is just a regular mandala. Mandalas are placed near a front door to welcome Lakshmi, who is the goddess of wealth. And I just love that idea. I love the idea of welcoming in prosperity. That's why it's really important to keep your porch swept, to keep your walk swept, to keep your front door very uncluttered, very spacious, very, it's also, it's the whole, I know we've heard of the KonMari method of cleaning and straightening and tidying up, but it's also very reflective of feng shui, that you keep the entryway to your house very clean and very uncluttered. That welcomes in prosperity. And it's, that's not just an Indian concept, that is a Chinese concept, and just plain good sense. It's a witchery concept too, because we're supposed to take our broom and sweep our portals, our portals, as we that our front door is a portal to the world and the world coming to us. So I always think that, and I was talking to my mom about this the other day, I love to sweep, and she does too. That's kind of where I probably get that from, instead of blowing the leaves off the deck or off the porch or off the steps. I really do love that action of sweeping. If you're familiar with Bali, that is a tradition in Bali. The ladies wake up in the morning, the matrons of the home, and the first thing they do is grab a broom and they start sweeping their walks, their sidewalks, their homes. And that really does, it activates the good energy of a house. So it's just a very interesting concept. Again, we've got a sweet little bead spawn here. I really love that metal bead. I think I had one. It was like, darn it, man, I wish I had some more of those. Don't even know where it came from. We've got all kinds of fun things in this journal as well. It is just chock full of vintage pages, vintage papers, photographs. I do, as I curate the pages, I really do try to make colors flow together. And I know that you guys have commented on that before, and it is a thing. I'm very dedicated to design and, helping things flow. Just as a really good example right here, this is a chandelier, but it's upside down. When I folded the paper, I folded it purposely like this because it reflects these pyramid tops on the tents in this architecture magazine, architecture book, and you got to have kitty cats because you just do. Kitties are the best. Well, my doggy is the best, but kitties take a second place for sure. This is a cute little Persian cat. They're friendly and gentle. They like to cuddle with their owners. I thought that was really sweet. So all kinds of things to cut, to play with, to read. I always encourage people, if you're getting a flow journal, to read the item is in here. I know that a lot of you do not know Polish, so you can't read this, but it's fun to just read. Like this wonderful little piece, the 1963 Farmer's Almanac, the aspects, the holy days, the weather, the farmer's calendar. This is a little chat about seeds. So I love things like that. Where were you in 1963? I was 5 years old in 1963. This was from a wonderful collection of signatures from Royalston, Massachusetts. So that's a really old piece. I think they started about 1870. Maps, because that tells us where we've been, where we're going. I love different kinds of papers, different textures. Life is Sweet. Our friend C made that. Love it. I love my seashell book, y'all. Oh, I have such good memories of picking up seashells, you know, on the beach. When I was a little girl, that was just my thing. And it is still my thing. When I go to the beach, I really have to go down there and collect some seashells before I feel like I've been to the ocean, which I haven't been to the ocean in like 3 years. I'm really looking forward to the time when I can get there again. These are so cool. These are false olives. Aren't they neat? This is a Panama false olive, elongated shell. And again, another cluster, this time with some fabric. Where we're from. Where are we from? Where are we from? How did we get here? Where are we going? 3 big questions right there. A little fold-out piece and a pocket. This is also from Miss C. She adored her passport. Isn't that cute? I love it. I thought it was so cool. All right, just a little chat about Diwali and some mandala books for you guys. Remember, these are $25. They are $8.40 to ship. I will be shipping again on Tuesday of next week. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I wish you a great Thursday and a happy Thursday. See you soon. Bye.